welcome to this week's plan with me. I am going to be planning November the 16th through the 22nd. This was last week's spread, and this is the Shades of Cool collection. If you want to see this spread or any of my past spreads, you guys can check out my channel. If you want to see more plan with me's, more Etsy hauls, more new releases from the shop, go ahead and click subscribe. So the first thing that I want to do is go ahead and tell everybody about my clips. My Monsters Inc. clips are from Dee's Charming Minis. My Marie clip is from Cute by Design Co. And my Hermit Crab clip is from Little Paper Pairings. I'm not sure if she actually sells these. These were made specifically for our group of girls, our planner group. We call ourselves the Sticker Hermits because all we do is cut stickers and stay at our houses. So she made these for us, and I'm not too sure if she has them in the shop, but if she doesn't, she has a ton of super adorable clips. So I will link all of these shops below. This week I am going to be using my Oh Dear kit. I'm only going to be using the first 3 pages of this because I have gone ahead and printed myself out my regular Disney sheet, and I went ahead and threw the half boxes and the hydration boxes onto this sheet instead of pulling out the 4th page of this. So this is the Oh Dear collection. I had done an Instagram post asking what you guys wanted to see for this week's plan with me, and a lot of people wanted me to do this one. They wanted to see how it looks on paper. So I'm going to be using this as my base. I've pulled out some things from some other shops. I'm going to wait to do these until I get to them because I'm not completely sure what all I'm going to be using. So I'm going to put those right over here. And then I also have my Target notepad with the things that I need to get done this week. This week is going to be basically a lot of restocking. I'm trying to prep for Black Friday. I don't want to sell out within the first few hours, so a lot of my days are just restocking days. Also, I'm going to be working on some new releases throughout the week, but I'm not going to be doing new releases any days except for Saturdays from now on. It's too hard for me to try to do them throughout the week, so I'm going to work on them throughout the week, try to get them stocked, and then on Saturday is when they will actually be released. So I'm going to take my Target notepad and put that right up there. And then I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. So I'm going to take my header sheet and my full ombre box sheet, and then I'm going to go ahead and flip this. And so the first thing that I do is I go across my top row and I lay down my Today stickers, and then I lay my ombre boxes just right underneath those. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and I will show everyone the first one, and then I will show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. And generally I just line my ombre box up with the bottom of my header to try to keep it straight. So that is what these look like, and I'm going to go ahead and go all the way across the top row, and then I will show you guys when I'm finished. Okay everybody, so this is what it looks like once I get my top row finished. So once I'm done with that, I go ahead and I take my sheet that has my little things on it. So I'm going to be using this personal sheet with the Disney little things, as well as the little things that are at the bottom of the Oh Dear kit. And I'm just going to go in and I lay down one of each of these Disneys for each day, and then I check my Target notepad for television shows, and then these hearts I've been using for money spent throughout the week. I also generally put in an extra heart just for anything else that I need to put in. So I'm going to go ahead and do my bottom row, and then I will show you guys what that looks like when I'm finished. Okay everybody, so this is what it looks like once I get my bottom row done. I went ahead and put down my little things headers as well while I was putting down all my little icons. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a really difficult time uploading YouTube videos for some reason, so I'm trying to keep it as short as possible. So hopefully it doesn't take 3 days for this to go up. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to take my full box sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and put them right above the little things headers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and lay these down, and then I don't have any washi to put in between the space if I have any space. So I think I'm just going to use half boxes for that. So I'm going to go ahead and lay these down, and then I will show you guys once I'm finished. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like once I get my full boxes down. So the next thing that I want to go in and do is I'm going to take my to-do headers and go straight across the top row. Also, I probably should have thought about this before I did it, but I need to take one of my weekend banners and put it where those headers would go. There we go. So I make my weekend banners a little bit bigger so that they cover more space. I know that some of the weekend banners, they're kind of curled and they've got the little ribbons and they're very pretty, but I like to be able to not have to lay down a header or anything else to cover this area, and the weekend banner itself be able to just take up this whole space. I do have a little bit of white space showing right here underneath this, and that's probably going to drive me crazy, so I may have to find something to put there. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put down my to-do headers, and I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm finished. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like once I have laid my to-do headers down, and I did go ahead and go in, and I just took one of the extra little things icons that I had, and I just laid it underneath this weekend banner just so that that white space wasn't showing. So the next thing that I want to go ahead and go in and do, I think I'm going to go ahead and go up to the sidebar. So I'm going to flip this and I will zoom you guys in. So I'm going to take my extra full box and I just lay it right up top. Just like that. And then I generally take a to-do header and I lay it right underneath. And then I will take my last full ombre box and put it just right underneath that. Okay, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is I take one of these bill stickers and I'm going to lay it right under here. And then what I think I'm going to do this week, since I printed off this extra sheet with all these extra little mini things icons, is I'm just going to grab some of these and lay them underneath the bills header. Okay, so now that I have that down for my bills, I think I'm going to take a to buy sticker. Actually, yeah, I think I'll go ahead and lay this down just to cover the white space. I'm having real problems today with laying down stickers straight. Oh my goodness. It's going to drive me crazy all week. So I'm going to go ahead and lay that down, and then underneath it, I'm actually going to take one of these to buy boxes. Oh. Oh no. I hope I'm not the only one that has these problems. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is awful. And I should have mentioned it earlier, but I am again using matte removable paper, which was apparently a really good decision this week since I can't lay anything down straight. Okay, so that is there, and I believe what I'm going to do, since I'm having issues with keeping things the way they're supposed to be, is I'm just going to take this to go, and I'm just going to put it right under. Okay. And then I think for right now, I'm just going to leave this because I'm going to put some washi through here. So I'm going to zoom you guys back out. The next thing that I want to go in and do is I'm going to take this sheet that has all my half boxes, and I'm going to go ahead and lay those throughout the week. I need to cover some of this white space, and then I'm going to take my Target notepad first, and I'm going to look and see what I need to do each day. And I'm going to lay these down, and I will show you guys what that looks like when I'm finished. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like once I get all of my half boxes down, and I can already see this is going to drive me crazy where I didn't lay these straight, and I can see this blue. But I think what I'm going to do is over here on my sidebar for this bottom area, I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down one of these just because I feel like I'm going to put a portrait sticker over here just to remind me that I need to be cutting all week this week. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is lay down my washi, and then I will lay down my hydration boxes. Okay, everybody, so I went to Hobby Lobby earlier this week, and I picked up this washi. So I think I'm going to use the diamond washi just right here across the bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, maybe. Oh my goodness. Take some scissors. There we go. And I'm going to just lay this across the bottom row. And I normally don't use scissors or anything to cut this with, but I feel like Hobby Lobby's washi is just kind of, oh, there we go. Because it's got the backing on it, I'm going to cut it just so that I know how much I need. Okay. So, and this is actually really nice to have washi that has the pull apart backing, because when I tried to lay down just normal washi, I end up getting it stuck to the page over and over and over again. Kind of like what's happening right now. Stuck to my hand, stuck to the page, stuck everywhere. There we go. And I actually didn't even realize this was like this when I picked it up, or I think I would have got more of it. I didn't used to like using washi tape very much until I started using these hydration boxes for my bottom row. So now I think it looks really pretty when it peeks out from behind it. So if you guys are looking for this, it is from Hobby Lobby, and it was just in their regular washi section. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my hydration boxes and I'm going to lay them right along my bottom row, and I generally just use this top line, which is kind of covered now by that washi. I'm probably going to use the bottom to just line it up, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the way across, and then I'll show you guys once I'm finished. Okay, you guys, so this is what my bottom row looks like after I get this finished. You can't see the washi all that great, but that's okay. You can still see a little bit of the gold coming out. And then let me just apologize for my tripod being shaky. I think when I move, the tripod moves too. I need to get one that's a little bit more stable. So, but if you guys see it kind of shake, sorry about that. So the next thing that I want to do is take this Target notepad and see what I have to do this week, and then go ahead and fill out my half boxes. I normally use a bunch of really cute things like this, but because this spread looks just kind of really super elegant and everything, I don't really want to mess it up by putting a whole bunch of cutesy things in. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sheet from Ink and Paperie, and I will list her below. And I think I'm just going to use icons in my boxes this week. So I'm going to be using those. And then I also have these arrows from Craft and Quill, as well as a few things from this week's Pretty. And I think I still will be using one of these portraits for over here, unless I can find something on Gabby's sheet that could kind of signify that I need to be focusing on restocking. So the first thing that I'm going to do is look at this notepad, and on Monday I have a deposit as well as a restock and going to the post office. So I think what color I'm going to use is maybe this blue right through here. So I'm going to take the $, as well as the little shipping box, and just put those right there. So the next thing that I want to go in and do is on Tuesday, let's see, I need to transfer money, I need to print, and I need to work on some new releases. So I think I'm just going to use one of these exclamation points for Tuesday. And I'll just write it in. On Wednesday, I will be filling orders, going to the post office, and I need to pay my car payment. So let's see. Oh no, there's no cars on here. I think maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll use some of these purples as well. Or actually, I think I'm going to use some of these arrows from Craft and Quill. And I think I will use this gray one. So I'll just put that right there, and then above, I think I'm just going to leave above blank because I just need to write in that the new releases need to start coming out that day. I also work my second job on Wednesday, so normally I would put something down to signify that, but I don't think that's completely necessary. Thursday is also going to be a new release as well as a restock day, so I think I'm just going to use one of these stars. And then Friday is a post office and a print and a new release listings day. So I think I'm going to take this little notepad right here and then maybe just a little heart. And then Saturday is when I will be filming my plan with me as well as actually releasing the new releases. So let's see. For that, I think maybe I will just use this little paper clip to signify, I don't know, uploading, filming. There's not a oh my goodness, there is a camera. I'm not even paying attention to what's happening. Okay, so this can be for the new releases. This can be for the plan with me. And then on Sunday, I believe I will be doing just more restocking, more printing. Nothing fun. So why don't I put a house just to signify that I'm not going to be leaving mine. There we go. Okay, so the other thing that I need to put in on Wednesday is I need to put down my wine bottle for the Wine Wednesday with Heather and Lou. If you guys don't follow This Week's Pretty on Periscope, every Wednesday they do a Wine Wednesday, and they pretty much just talk and have a good time. So you guys definitely follow them on Periscope and on Instagram and, everywhere else. So I think the next thing that I'm going to do, I guess I should go ahead and go up top and put down some things for my sidebar. So I think what I'm going to do for this week, I think I'm just going to put a candle. Ooh. Put that way off center. There we go. And then maybe just this pretty little planner. And then I think we should also put a bottle of wine up there. There we go. And you guys, these are my absolute favorites. These sheets from This Week's Pretty to use up in my top sidebar. I think I've used them every week for a while. I think maybe back at Halloween I used a few different sheets, but it's just such a nice collection of things. And also I want to put in one of these Clarisonic brushes because I finally bought one this week. If you guys follow me on Periscope, you probably saw that. I went to Sephora with Allie from Craft and Quill, and she convinced me that I needed one. So, and honestly, it didn't take much convincing. And this is like the only day that I don't have something down, so I'm just going to put it on Thursday. So I think that is all that I need to go ahead and put in. This is definitely a lot more minimal as far as all of the stickers that are up top than what I normally do, but that's okay. I think it's a really pretty spread. I think that this kit is just gorgeous. It reminds me of winter and Christmas, and I'm probably going to start doing Christmas spreads after this, and I know it's way too early for that, but I'm too excited about it. So I think that is it, and this is the finished spread, and I hope you guys liked watching this video. So if you like the video, you want to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. I will link all of these shops below, and thank you guys for watching. Bye!